Welcome to Happy Headlines with Chico Chad. And my headlines are brought to you by the Good News Network. As you can see, Jerry Weis-Corbley right here with her book, And Now the Good News. Her book is amazing with 20 years of inspiring stories. She put it all together in one paperback that is #1 on Amazon in journalism for writing. And I would definitely say go and support the Good News Network. This is one way that you can support them. Jerry and her co-host Anthony, they also have the GNN podcast that you can find on iTunes, or if you own an Android device, you can find on Podbean. Hello, my name is Chico Chad, and I'm here to bring you some inspirational news, some positive vibrations. And here today's quote by the Good News Network. At the end of the day, it isn't where I came from. Maybe home is somewhere I'm going and have never been before. Weis-Corbley. Good News Network gives you good news November 2nd. While campaigning for president, John F. Kennedy proposed a Peace Corps consisting of talented men and women who would dedicate themselves to progress of developing nations overseas. He was quickly encouraged by more than 25,000 letters responding to the call. That is amazing. More good news on this date. The BCC television service was launched by the British Broadcasting Corporation, the world's first continuous broadcast quality TV service. The Canadian Broadcast Corporation was established. Martin Luther King Day, a national holiday to honor the civil rights hero, was signed into U.S. law by President Ronald Reagan. Hostage David Jacobson was freed after 17 months of captivity by Islamic Jihad. 20 years ago today, the International Space Station became a home for the first time as an American astronaut and 2 Russian cosmonauts arrived for the 4-month stay. It has been continuously occupied since then. 100 years ago today, KDKA in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania started broadcasting as the first commercially licensed radio station in the United States. How about that? After building a transmitter for the company, Westinghouse employee Frank Conrad listened to colleagues broadcast the U.S. presidential election returns from a shack on the roof. It was reportedly heard as far away as Canada. All right. These stories were taken seriously once the local sheriff saw the object himself. One of the most impressive UFO cases in American history. The Air Force spent 7 hours investigating and concluded that it was a ball of lightning, even though there was no storm in the area at the time, and the phenomenon has no reported ability to stall car batteries. TV reporter Richard Ray of KDFW-TV produced a 40th anniversary story of which he interviewed the sheriff's wife and recounted the bizarre tale of what happened that night on the plains of Texas. And on this day, 286 years ago, Daniel Boone, the American pioneer, explorer, and politician born, his frontier exploits made him one of the first folk heroes of the United States. Although he had also became a businessman, soldier, and politician who represented 3 different counties in the Virginia General Assembly. Boone was famous for his exploration and settlement of what now is Kentucky. This 70-year-old veteran battling cancer hailed as an angel after he charged into a burning building to save his neighbors. Look at that. A 70-year-old Air Force veteran from Salem, Illinois, is being hailed as an hero after he saved his neighbors from a house fire this week. He was walking his granddaughter to the bus stop when the bus driver told him it was smoke and fire. He quickly ran back to Gary and Kathy Benjamin. They had been sleeping upstairs when they awoke to hear Helm shouting about the fire. Although they were confused by the commotion, they managed to run into the hallway and escape with Helm through the back door just as the flames were engulfing the garage door where he had come through to save them. Kathy and Benjamin had been sleeping upstairs. Man, could you imagine? That was life-saving right there. Thank you, Helm. They started a GoFundMe campaign. Their son Nicholas started a GoFundMe campaign for him. So if you want to give some money to this gentleman, just go to their GoFundMe campaign and you will be able to support them. All right. Michael Jordan opens second health clinic for undeserved communities in North Carolina. I just want to say thank you, Michael Jordan. Thank you for being the great philanthropist that you are. 1 year after the first Michael Jordan Family Medical Center opened its doors in Charlotte, North Carolina, the basketball great and his partner, Novant Health, have opened a second facility. And you can see it right here. Beautiful facility. With the same goal of providing vital access to primary and preventative care to individuals who are uninsured and underinsured. The new clinic will serve the North End community. That is amazing. Thank you, Michael Jordan. Thank you for your gratitude. Thank you for being the loving, kind man that you are. Michael Jordan's commitment to improving health of our communities and society is deep-rooted, said Carl Armato, CEO and President of Novant Health. The impact of the first clinic has been measurable, and if COVID-19 has taught us anything, it is the importance of having accessible, safe, and quality care in the communities that need it. Thank you, Michael Jordan. Thank you, Carl, for being a great CEO. Michael Jordan and his Jordan brand pledged $100 million to black communities. Michael Jordan and Jordan Brand have announced a $100 million donation to organizations dedicated to ensuring radical equality and social justice and greater education. Through our Jordan Wings program, we have been focused on providing access to education, mentorship, and opportunity for black youth facing the obstacles of systematic racism. But we know we can do more. Read the statement from June 5th. We must join forces with our community, government, and civic leaders to create a lasting impact together, said Craig Williams, president of the Jordan Brand, who emphasized that they want to have a real impact on the black community. Thank you, Michael Jordan, so much. The past several months have shown us the power of our global community and a passion that transcends cultural and regional boundaries, added Williams. Thank you. Look at Jordan there. Thank you, Michael Jordan, for giving us such a great wake-up call, for your dedication. For your dedication. Thank you, and your gratitude. Everybody get a big hand to Michael Jordan. Give it up for Michael Jordan. All right. All right. We got a firefighting robot in America for the first time who just helped put out a blaze in downtown Los Angeles. That is amazing. See what happened here. Look at that. Look at that. Fighting fire with robots. Earlier this week in Los Angeles, the fire department became the first city in the country to add a firefighting robot to their ranks. And it has already proven its mettle on the front lines. Weighing in at about 3,500 pounds, the Thermite Robotic System 3 Fighter Fighting Vehicle, or the RS-3 for short, is capable of deploying about 2,500 gallons of water per minute. The vehicle can be controlled by a handheld remote from a safe distance. It is also equipped with a high-definition video stream so that the operator can easily maneuver the robot through difficult conditions in the field. Let's give it up. Look at that. Keeping our firefighters safe out there in Los Angeles. Maybe we can reach it all the way over here on the East Coast. Thank you so much for creating that robot. That is probably one of the best creations ever since the hot dog bun. Sunglasses. These sunglasses are made from the first ever batch of plastic waste recovered by the Ocean Cleanup Project. I love this. Thank you for getting rid of some of that garbage out there and turning it into something useful. This is great. I need some sunglasses. It has now been 1 year since the Ocean Cleanup made history by cleaning up the first of the plastic from the infamous Great Pacific Garbage Patch. And now its researchers are turning the trash into designer sunglasses. I guess trash is classy. Being trashy is classy. How about that? Not only has the stylish shades made it from plastic collected, but the earnings go toward helping support the nonprofit so that they can continue cleaning up the ocean. Thank you. Thank you, Ocean Cleanup. Everybody give it up for Ocean Cleanup. The new glasses are the first product to be created from the recovered ocean debris. But the Ocean Cleanup website says it will not be the last. Back in October 2019, after years of research, the Ocean Cleanup Project, which was launched out of San Francisco, announced that the system 001/B vessel has successfully captured and collected plastic debris from the patch. 633 divers set the world record for the largest ocean cleanup after collecting 1,600 pounds of trash. Look at that. Ocean Cleanup out there cleaning up, keeping the ocean safe for the animals and for swimmers and for divers and for the U.S. Navy. Thank you, Ocean Cleanup. In world news, crime dropped 46% in the Philippines when experts expected it to go up during COVID economic crisis. Man, that is almost a 50% drop in crime. People are not trying to go to jail over there. Look at this. Across the Philippines, during the 200-day community quarantine period, crime has plummeted, though no one is sure why. Cases of robbery and theft decreased by 60%, the Philippine National Police said in early October. It also revealed that the serious crimes including murder, homicide, physical injury, rape, robbery, and theft were reduced by 46% during the nationwide during the same period from March 17th to October 2nd. That is great. Way to go, Philippines. Translated to a daily crime average, the Philippines has recorded an average of 93 criminal incidents per day during the 200-day implementation of the community quarantine compared to 174 per day incidents of the 200-day period before the community quarantine implementation. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you. Keep the crime down out there. Let them people live. Let those people live. Let them go about their day. Man, we got solar power roofs. Now we are greening our shipping. Wind-powered cargo ships can change the future of freight cutting emissions by 90%. That is unbelievable. Just powered by the wind. Good old-fashioned wind. The global cargo shipping industry accounts for roughly 2% of all greenhouse emissions worldwide. Soon, an advanced clean energy ship could finally deliver an eco-friendly solution for hauling freight across the ocean. Automakers understand that the electrifying of our transport sector will be crucial in the lowering dangerous emissions to a climate crisis. But two areas of which electrifying our transportation has proven to be difficult include commercial aviation and heavy-duty cargo shipping. A prototype announced on September by Wilderness Marine have finally changed that. Powered by a series of massive retractable sails that resemble airplane wings, the Ocean Bird has reportedly carried 7,000 cars or any weight equivalent across the ocean while cutting carbon emissions by a stunning 90%. A game changer for the global industry that currently carries an oversized carbon tally. And you can see it. Take a look at the Ocean Bird right there that looks like it is ready to set sail. It's beautiful. If you want to read more, you can definitely check out the Good News Network and take a look at it for yourself. Who loves barbecue? Well, evidently, this selfless cop loves barbecue because he treated two smelly hitchhikers and drives them 40 miles and stops for barbecue. Thank you. Look at this. Look at that. He made their day, man. He made their day. Look at that. Dave Jones and his girlfriend from Umbria, Italy, were hiking in California mountains of the John Muir Trail when they ran out of food and needed to resupply. They were near Independence and wanted to try to hitch a ride to a larger town of Bishop, 42 miles away. Unsure of the laws, they walked to the edge of town and their hearts immediately sank, believing that they were in trouble for thumbing a ride, when immediately along came a police cruiser. Out stepped Adam Orton of the Highway Patrol in Bishop, but instead of writing them a ticket, he offered them a ride and one other smelly hitchhiker a ride. Not only did I get to ride up front with the girls were prisoner and back, Adam offered to stop at his dad's barbecue place for lunch, Jones told CNN. That is awesome. They were starving after having eaten nothing but dried vegan hiking food and chia breakfast for a week. Once at the Copper Top Grill, Dave feasted on a pulled pork sandwich while his girlfriend enjoyed a mound of potato salad. That is awesome. Adam then proceeded to drive the trio the rest of the way, dropping the hikers safely in Bishop. And there again, you can see him giving those hitchhikers a ride, and they were more than grateful for that ride and that barbecue sandwich. I'll tell you, that probably was the best tasting barbecue sandwich ever. Because I know I love barbecue, and that barbecue sandwich probably looked like heaven to them when they saw it. Where are all my baseball card collectors at? I gave up my baseball card collection once I moved from Vegas. I just gave it up, stopped collecting them, moved on to YouTube, and here I am. This is what started my YouTube channel. I used the money from my baseball and basketball card collection to amp up my YouTube channel, get better lights, a microphone, a better webcam. But this man donates his entire 25,000 baseball card collection to a 9-year-old girl who lost hers in a wildfire. Now, how amazing is that? Like hundreds of other 9-year-old, Reese Osterberg and her family were devastated to lose their home in last month's California Fresno County Creek fire. A huge baseball fan, Reese's precious baseball card collection was also lost to flames. She had been collecting since she was 6 years old, and over 3 years, she amassed an impressive 100 cards she was proud of. When the Fresno County fire crew heard about Reese's collection, they decided to do their bit. Spreading the word on Facebook, they asked if anyone could help a little girl by donating some of their cards. Look at that. Thank you, Facebook. Man, Facebook is amazing when people come together to donate things. Luckily, the San Jose's Kevin Ashford saw the post on social media. He told NBC Bay Area, "I got to thinking about what I had in the garage. I thought, you know what? Instead of selling them on eBay, I'm going to donate them. I'm going to donate them all and put a smile on that little girl's face." And I'm glad he did. I'm glad he donated 25,000 baseball cards. That is amazing. Please share this story that was given to us by the Good News Network. It is amazing to see lovely, inspirational stories like this. It just touches my heart. Yes, it does. Thank you, Kevin. Now here's another inspiring story. This teacher was giving a class on Zoom when she heard a grandparent slurring her words and ends up saving her from a stroke. That takes some dedication right there and some observation. I mean, this is very important, people. Please listen. Teachers have always been very resourceful, but the age of coronavirus, these challenges are even greater. For one heroic Michigan faculty member, a virtual classroom recently became the means to save a woman's life. IRL. When the first grade teacher, Julia Notch, got a call about a computer glitch from Cynthia Phillips, whose granddaughter was in her class, she knew immediately that there was a more serious problem than a mere technical difficulty. It was clear that there was something very wrong. Her words were jumbled, and I couldn't understand what she was saying. She didn't sound like herself. Immediately, she leapt into action, alerting the school principal, Charlie Lovelady, to Phillips' distress. Lovelady, familiar with the stroke symptoms, having lost her own father to one, kept Phillips on the phone while another staff member dialed 911. Even after an ambulance was dispatched, Lovelady went the extra mile, tapping 2 more workers to head over to Phillips' residence to make sure that she and the kids were looking after were all okay. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. Thank you for paying attention to what was going on in the background. Thank you for making that phone call. Thank you for not being scared to take the extra step. We thank you. We thank you very much for that. And there you have it, folks. Another great day of inspirational news and positive news brought to you by Chico Chad on October 2nd, 2020. Now, if you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell. This is something that I enjoy, and this is something that I will continue to do even after we have survived COVID. Once again, thank you.